This video is brought to you by EWC Controls. The new EWC app will guide you through building the perfect zone system for your customer. Make sure to download it today on Google Play or iTunes. So we're going to take a look at these three bags right here. The first is the Husky Large Utility Tote. The bag is as bland as the name, but it doesn't matter how bland you are or that you come with a small murder weapon. It matters how well it will do as far as a loadout for whatever job you want to do. I loaded this bag out the other day, and it actually did pretty well. As you can see right here, the width is about 10 inches or so. The height is right there at about a foot, so 10 by 12. The maximum depth is right there around 5 inches or a little bit less. So the bag isn't that large. It's a little bit larger than some of the other ones you might use for this job, but it also has a nice large open spot in the center where you can put a meter or several larger tools like a drill. Now, if you look around the top, you'll see 3 medium-sized pockets. There's no real large pockets on this. The largest pockets are ones like this where you'd fit pliers. I don't think you'd be able to fit like a drill, like sitting down into it or something like that. And most of you wouldn't try that anyway. But these are what I would call medium-sized pockets with a nice large opening in the middle. In the front, you'll see that's a decent-sized pocket right there. Nice large one in the middle, a little bit smaller ones on either side. So you can put something a little bit larger in this pocket, although because it's outside the bag, you probably wouldn't put anything really large or tall because it would end up falling out of the bag. Some smaller pockets on the side, nothing on the back. You got our handle right there. It does come with a shoulder strap as well. And you have some medium-sized pockets on the side. So quite a variety. I think it would do a pretty good job as a loadout for a service tech or maybe electrical tech. You electricians can tell me, as I am not an electrician, but I was once an HVAC technician. And I think this will do a decent job. Now let's see what kind of weight it has. The weight is right under 1 pound 6 ounces. Now let's compare that with the Vito bag. Big money, baby. It costs about 3 times more than the Husky bag. This Vito bag is somewhere in the $75 range. The Husky bag is actually $19.99, so it's almost 4 times more. But as you can tell right off the bat, it looks better. It's flashier. It's nicer. It's the Vera Wang of tool bags right here, guys. This is Coach, baby, in the Husky's Walmart. But does that matter to you? As long as the performance is there, who cares, right? Let's take a look and see what it has. We open up the very loud Velcro pocket. We can see there's a large pocket in the front. It actually has a whole bunch of little spots in it for like drill bits or screwdrivers or something. So that's kind of nice. On the side, it has this nice rigid pocket. That's where I put my knife, bruh. No, I'm just kidding. But you can fit something right there. You see, it's about 2 fingers wide there, and some small pockets on the side as well. You flip it back to the front. You have a larger opening here, although it's thin, as you can see right there. And then some medium-sized pockets here and here. And then the same thing on this side. You have this nice long rigid pocket. And then you have some smaller pockets, 1, 2, 3, right here. Now, if you look on the inside, you'll see that there's 4, I don't know, decently sized pockets. I would say a little bit smaller than those medium pockets I referred to in the Husky, but still decent size for screwdrivers, wrenches, something like that. And they're far enough back where you have some taller tools. They're not going to tumble out of the bag. Some of these bags, they put these pockets on the outside like the Husky, and I worry about some of the tools coming out of it. So a nice wide area right there. I don't think you're fitting a meter in there unless you want to cram it in there. Some of the smaller ones like the Southwire meter or the smaller field piece meters might fit in there, but nothing large. So that's the Vito bag. It seems well made comparatively. It does have a nice hard bottom on it. And you know, we guys, we love our hard bottoms. That hard bottom is right about 1 inch tall. So you're going to be protected or about 1 inch up from water, moisture, or something like that. So this is definitely a good bag. A lot of guys choose this bag because they're good. The Vito bag is right under 1 pound 13 ounces. This bag at its widest points right around, it's 8 or so, maybe a little bit higher than that. About 12 inches tall and then around 5 inches wide. So a little bit smaller than the Husky bag, a little bit more stylish, but a little bit less room in that center pocket if you want to put a larger item. This is the Klein Tools Tradesman Pro Organizer Shoulder Pouch. So this one is, obviously you can see it's a little bit larger than the other ones, but I still put it in the same category. I think this would work as a good diagnostic bag, but it's going to be a little bit larger than your average diagnostic bag. So this is the bag for the guy who wants to carry a little bit more stuff than, say, the TP4B guy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it does have a hard bottom. I'm going to measure it while I got the tape right here, and it's just about 2 inches up. There is some threading going through there, so if you can see that, I don't know if that's going to cause a porous type water situation, but it could. But it goes about 2 inches up, which is a lot of protection there. Really rugged, nice surface to sit it on, whereas the Husky has the soft bottom, the TP4B, and definitely the Klein here are going to be more stable on the ground. And the Klein's going to be the most stable because it has the biggest area there for the base. Now, just overall, if we look up here, we're around 8 inches wide. With that front pouch there, it looks like a kangaroo or something. We got about 10 inches going out, and then we have 10 inches going up. So it's a little bit more deep than some of the other bags, counting this big pouch, which is kind of askew right here. It's one of those things that's like a pet peeve. It kind of sticks over like this because of either the way it was shipped or the way I've stored it, and I'd like to mold it back because it's annoying. Nice little emblem on the front. It's nice when people take pride in their bags and put a nice emblem on it. Very nice. Vito does the same thing. I will say that the Klein bag and the Husky bag had a shoulder strap. I'm not counting with this because to me that's irrelevant. You can carry it on your shoulder if you want to. I usually use the handle, just grab and go when I get out of the van or truck. So that's all preference right there. I will say that these two front pockets are huge. You could fit any meter in those pockets. The only concern would be if it's a very tall meter. As you can see, we have around 6 inches or so, but it kind of tapers in, so it may not rest all the way at the bottom. So at the maximum, you're going to have 6 inches down. So if you have this huge like filled piece meter, a lot of it's going to be sticking up, and I wouldn't be comfortable carrying it in this. But if you had some smaller meters or some more bulky tools that aren't that tall, these pockets would be perfect for that. Go around to the side, we have 3 smaller pockets right here. Put whatever you want in them. As you see, they're only about, again, just under 4 inches tall. So a lot of the tools that are either tall or top heavy or something like that, you're not going to want to use these pockets for, but for markers and stuff, that'd be nice. Go to the back, a large thin area right there. You can put documentation, whatever you need. It's really thin and light. You can put right there in the back. Go around to this side. You have the clip for your tape, and you also have this clip for your actual tape. So tape and tape. Tape measure, sticky tape. If you look on the inside, it's very nice and orange, so you can take it deer hunting. I'm just kidding. But there's pockets all the way around here, and large pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4 large pockets, a large open area in the middle. So as far as cubic volume of storage space, this is, of course, the leader. It's the largest. It gives you a little bit more volume of storage space. And there's 4 medium pockets across the back. Now you can decide what goes where. Your pliers will probably have to fit into here. Screwdrivers in the back if you have pliers. Sometimes if pockets are too large, they get kind of loose with what you're fitting in there. It's all preference though. But this bag is definitely the largest of the 3. It costs less than the TP4B. So it's right there in between the Husky. It's closer to the TP4B. But it gives you an option that's a little cheaper. It's actually a little bit larger. Is it built as well as the Vito? I'm going to go ahead and take a look around here and say no. It's probably not built as well as the Vito, but it's not too far off. And they're both built a little bit better than the Husky bag, but the Husky bag's $19. So that's going to be hard to beat. Now let's take a look at the weight of this bag and we'll wrap things up. The Klein bag comes in much heavier at almost 3 pounds 4 ounces. So I want to know what you guys think about this particular test right here. Would you own one of those bags? Which one would you prefer? I know Vito is the favorite and a fan favorite, but one of the reasons I like to do this video is to show people that there are other options out there. Even if Vito is the best, I think you ought to have an open mind going into choosing a bag. Which one would you choose? I can see myself using all 3 of these bags. And because I was such a tool for so long, I probably would have owned all 3 of these bags. I owned plenty of Vito bags in the past, and I think they're great. I also owned some Husky stuff. And it's cheap, but it did the job as well. Nothing sexy about it, but it still did the job. Now, I have never owned a Klein bag before, so you guys who own Klein backpacks and bags, let me know what you think of that bag. If you own one of these bags, speak up. Tell me the pros and cons of each one, because I'd love to know. Let me know what you think of the video, guys. Let me know if it helped you decide to find a bag, which bag, or maybe it scared you away from bags, because they're so scary, but they're not. So, that's irrelevant. Why would you be scared of a bag? You need to see a doctor. I'm Zack Psioda from HVAC Shop Talk podcast, and I will talk to you on the next one.